evening, Nigeria. Good evening, Africa. Good evening, United Kingdom. Good evening, America. Good evening, Poland. Good evening, Switzerland. Good evening, Asia. Good evening, Luxembourg. Good evening, Amsterdam. Good evening, Johannesburg. Good evening, Zimbabwe. Good evening, Jamaica. Good evening, Cuba. Good evening, Puerto Rico. Good evening, Ghana. Good evening, Sierra Leone. Good evening to all my viewers across the globe of the world. Yes, good evening to you wherever you are. Good evening to you according to your GMT. Yes, good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Yes, my name is Ibiroke Olasunbowoluwa, popularly called Yeye Omigbemileke, across the globe of the world. It is my pleasure to be with you this evening. It is my pleasure to come here again and share important information with you as usual, as I normally do on this channel. I want to implore you to please subscribe to the channel and share. Please feel free to share my videos with your loved ones, with friends, and even your enemies. You never can tell. Share the video with them. Let them also have first-hand information on certain important things in African spirituality, especially in Yoruba speciality. Today, I want to talk briefly with us again on Ifa. Yes, I want to talk with us on Ifa ẹlẹ́rìí ìpè àtòrí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe. Yes, Ifa is often referred to as the voice of Olodumare. Olodumare means the Almighty. Yes, in Yoruba we don't believe in God because Olodumare is more encompassing than God, but all the same. So we believe Ifa is the voice of the supreme being. Yes, that we have on earth and in heavens and everywhere. What does this mean? This means that Ifa, through its divination system and teachings of Orunmila, also known as Ifa, provide us with guidance and wisdom from the divine realm. Yes, acting as a conduit for Olodumare's will and knowledge. That is, Ifa is a way of understanding and interpreting the divine plan for individuals and for the world at regular intervals, and also generally on personal level. Olodumare is seen as the source. Yes, Olodumare is the ultimate source of creation and existence in Yoruba cosmology. Yes, when you are talking of ultimate source, yes, you are saying Olodumare is the one that is in the creation of the source is in creation, that is the supreme creator of the earth, of the heavens, of the forest, of the animals therein, of the land and the animals therein, of the air, of the heavens and the animals therein, of waters and animals therein. Is the ultimate source of the creation. So you will call him the creator. Yes, that is how it is in Yoruba cosmology. Now, Ifa is a representative of Olodumare, and also Ifa is represented by the divination system and the deity of Orunmila. Ifa is seen as a way for Olodumare to communicate with humanity and offer guidance. In fact, it is even said in some quarters that Ifa is the prophet of all the Orishas, is the prophet of Olodumare, is the prophet of everything in creation. Yes, because Ifa's wisdom, Ifa's wisdom and truth is very deep and much more than what people think. Yes, it reflects Olodumare's plan for individual, and it also offers insight into life's challenges and opportunities. Now let me give you an example. I, as an individual, let's assume that I go to make Ifa divination without even telling the babalawo or the iyanifa or the spiritualist involved. Ifa has the capacity through the divination to know what my problem is and give me the source, and also give me the way out of the problem. Yes, like the able to offer that will push away the trouble. What does this mean? Let me give you an example. If I, for instance, could tell you that, like we have in Odi Iwori. Odi Iwori wants the person who makes the divination not by any means and under any circumstances divorce his or her wife. Ifa has the capacity to see into the future of that person, that if the person eventually divorces the partner, the person may find life very, very uncomfortable. In Odiewori, you are able to understand that a lot of people who are born by that Oduifa must not at any time be dishonest, and then they must not be divorced. They must not allow divorce in their life. So whatever it will take them to make their marriage sweet and last, they must do it, because Ifa sees that such people may not be able to survive well on their own without a spouse. Now Ifa has at that level, now Ifa is offering insight into that challenge, into opportunities ahead. Yes, Ifa has the opportunity, he has the capacity to make us to know, to give us the insight, deep insights, deeper than what we are even thinking about. And through Ifa, individuals can gain clarity, yes, about their destiny. Yes, Ifa will give you the strength, the grace, the inner clarity about your destiny. It will Ifa will also help you to understand your path, your life path, and then we also assist you to make choices that align with your purpose. It is believed that every one of us has a purpose for being born. In the Bible, Jesus said, "For this purpose was I born." Yes, it is the same thing in Ifa mythology. Yes, it is the same thing in Ifa mythology, and that is why during the Tefa, when people discover their Odu, the Odu Ifa that gives birth to them, they are able to understand who they are, where they are going, and what future has ahead for them. They are able to also have their own personal code of comfort. Ifa is not a replacement. Yes, while Ifa is seen as the voice of Olodumare, it is important to note that it is not a replacement for Olodumare. So Olodumare remains transcendent and beyond human comprehension. He is omnipresent, omniscience, and omni-whatever. Yes, that is how it is. Through the practice of Ifa, individuals can deepen their spiritual connection with Olodumare and cultivate inner peace. Yes, no Ifa, no peace. Well, I need to say this, that Ifa has the power to hack into the darkest of the darkest room, yes, of individuals' lives, and bring forth hidden secrets about man and mankind, about man and his ancestral line, about man and the way forward for him in life. Ifa has the capacity to hack into the frequency of your friends, family, colleagues, and associates. What does this mean? For instance, Ifa has the capacity during divination to tell you that you are surrounded by people who you think are enemies but are actually friends. Ifa has the capacity to let you know that your wife or your mother or your sister are not witches. Yes, contrary to what you might have been told. Ifa has the capacity to hack into their frequency and bring secret things about their lives to individuals, to you, for you to know who are your colleagues, who are your family members and associates. Yes, Ifa has that capacity to hack into their frequency. Ifa is the sacred wisdom of the Yorubas. Yes, and it is the whispers of the ancients in the rustling leaves, echoes of divinity in the murmuring streams, the voice of Olodumare, supreme, of the seen and unseen, weaving the threads of destiny in the cosmic loom. Ifa speaks about through the diviners. Yes, Ifa speaks through the diviners and guided by the breath of Orunmila, the sage of the cosmos, revealing paths hidden and futures unseen. Ifa is a compass for the soul that navigates the seas of life. Ifa is a lighthouse in the storm, a guide in the night. Ifa is the heartbeat of tradition, the song of the earth and sky in harmony, a dance of truth unveiled, of mysteries shared, binding the past, the present, and the future in its eternal embrace. Ifa is a symphony of wisdom that echoes through time. Ifa is the light in the darkness. It is the whisper in the wind. It is the echo in silence, the sacred thread that binds the world. Ifa is the voice of Olodumare. Ifa is the breath of Orunmila, the wisdom of the ages, the heart of the Yorubas. Yes, I sometimes meet a lot of people that says they went to so place outside Nigeria, outside Yoruba land, to go and do Ifa divination, and when you begin to ask them questions about their Ifa divination and the Ifa initiation, about the Ifa initiation, you will shake your head and say no, they didn't get it right. Yes, because Ifa is in the heart of the Yoruba towns and city. It carries the prayers of the devoted in the rhythm of the drums, in the chant of the priest. Each verse in Ifa is a bridge to the heaven. Each ritual in Ifa is a step in the eternal dance. Ifa is the guardian of mysteries. Ifa is the keeper of time's secrets, past and present. Ifa is the storyteller of creation's birth and the birth of everything in creation. Ifa is the silent witness to the unfolding of life. Now, a lot of people will be like, yeah, Shebi, you are a priestess of Oloko. Now you are talking about Ifa. Yes, because it is Ifa that tell us about Oloko. It is Ifa that tell us more about other orishas. So Ifa is a beacon of light in the darkness for man in life and in eternity. In the dawn's first light, in the dusk gentle embrace, Ifa whispers wisdom to the willing ear, a promise of guidance, a wow of truth, the eternal flame that illuminates the path of everyone. Ifa is the essence of the earth, the spirit of the sky. Ifa weaves the fabric of existence, binding heart and soul in his divine tapestry, a grant to the sacred, a tribute to the infinite. Ifa is the eternal oracle. Yes, the sacred path in its verses, the universe unfolds in its wisdom. Life's journey is revealed, the timeless echo of the Yoruba soul. It is the foundation of justice, the source of truth, the mirror reflecting the divine will, the essence of balance, the harmony of opposites, guiding the righteous, comforting the weary. In the festivals and feasts, in the quiet moments of reflection, Ifa's presence is felt, his spirit evoked, a celebration of life. Yes, a reverence for the sacred, a commitment to the eternal dance of existence. Ifa is the healer of wounds, physical wounds, financial wounds, family wounds, whatever. Is the restorer of peace. In its counsel, in its wisdom, in its leading, in its guidance, solace is found. In its rituals, renewal is embraced. The cycle of life, death and rebirth is honored and understood. The sacred grove, the ancient temple of Ifa, where the priests and the priestesses call upon Ifa, the sacred oath taken, the divine promises made, a covenant with the cosmos, a pact with the divine. Ifa is the beacon of hope, as I said earlier on, is the pillar of strength. His wisdom is a shield, his knowledge is sword, protecting the faithful, empowering the meek, the silent force that shapes destiny, the guiding star in the night. Ifa is the breath of the ancestors, the voice of the unborn, the bridge between the living and the dead, a continuum of existence, a testament to eternity, the eternal song that sings of life's beauty and complexity. Ifa, the sacred path, the divine journey. In his embrace, the soul finds peace. In his teaching, the mind discovers clarity. The heart is filled with light of understanding. With each divination, with each invocation, Ifa's wisdom flows like a river, especially in initiation, nourishing the spirit, enriching the mind, a boundless source of inspiration and enlightenment. Ifa, the eternal flame, the sacred fire, burning bright in the heart of Yoruba, it's like a guide. Yes, is warmth, a comfort, a witness to the divine, a tribute to the sacred. Yes, Ifa is many things to many people, but basically, Ifa is the voice of Olodumare. Ifa is the guiding light that is meant to guide us through time and eternity. Ifa has the capacity to make us to know what happened in the past, why it happened, how to correct the past from its happening. Ifa has the way of giving hope where there is no hope. Yes, Ifa divination, Ifa initiation, Ifa practice, Ifa worship. They are lovely, they are wonderful, they are great. Yes, it is what it is. If you have more questions, you are free to ask me. You can reach me on +2348135122750. Yes, I take it again. +2348135122750. And right in Ota here in the city of Iyami, we do extensive, comprehensive Ifa initiation that has the capacity to catapult your life from what it is to what it should be. Do have a very pleasant, memorable, lovely night. Bye.